Here we go, baby! It is Thanksgiving week, and the 49ers travel to Lumen Field for a Thanksgiving battle in Seattle. Look it. I know it ain't Jim Harbaugh versus Pete Carroll, but the Seattle Seahawks, they hate us. Their fans hate us. And you know what? We deserve it, because we're a bunch of smack-talking bullies, and I love it. I ain't got no problem with that at all. Here we go. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, 49er faithful throughout the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania! What to watch for live! And Gary Lamm, Main Event Mania, 49er faithful. Ain't nothing like watching your home team on Turkey Day against an arch rival. Alright. It ain't the same. Some key characters are missing. It's not like Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch versus Jim Harbaugh. It ain't the same, but I'm talking to some Seahawk fans, and they can't stand us. They say, we talk like we're Super Bowl champions. We ain't won nothing since 1994. And they got a point, but I don't care. We're going to Lumen Field, and we're going there to handle some business. Bottom line. The 49ers are there to take care of business, but Seattle, this is a must-win game. They lost last week to the Rams and Puka Nacua. And if they want to stay alive, they got to beat the 49ers. They got to defend home court. And if there was one place in the National Football League the San Francisco 49ers have a hard time winning, is Seattle. And I hope the weather's clear. I hope it doesn't rain, because this is a must-win game. What to watch for? Number one, watch the weather report. The 49ers have had a hard time in rainy games. And it'll be a chance that the 49ers and Brock Purdy can handle it. You know what? I think they can. I'm not sweating the weather. Blame it on the rain. Yay, yay. That's why those guys get paid. But I got to say this one thing to the Brock Purdy haters. If you want to say he hasn't done it coming from behind, hey, that's true, he hasn't. But that's not what he gets paid to do. He's there to run the offense, make plays when he has to, but we are a defensive team with a bunch of playmakers. His job is not to mess it up, and he's done more than that. And quite frankly, there's maybe a couple guys I wouldn't take over him. Hey, Patrick Mahomes, I watched him last night. That guy's phenomenal, even in losses. But if guys don't catch the ball, you ain't gonna win. So ain't nobody as good without their weapons. Josh Allen, that guy's another phenom. He makes bonehead mistakes, but Josh Allen and Mahomes, are the only guys I wouldn't take over him. All right? I'm going to say it right now. Brock Purdy is the best quarterback in the NFL in his price range. We ain't paying him to do nothing. He's a young quarterback. He delivers the goods. And yeah, there is a question mark. There's 2 question marks. Can he take us to the Super Bowl? Because he ain't done it yet. And can they come back from behind? You know how you handle that? Just kick ass the whole game. I don't want to find out. But if we do, if there's a guy I believe in Brock. All right? But back to what to watch for. I don't want to... I said it before. I called it out. Brock Purdy's going to put Jeff Garcia prime numbers. So far, so good. Niners going to go for 30 a game in this season. But yeah. Hey. I'm fair. The reason why I like Brock in the first place because he got it done. But you can't, I don't want to see him from behind. And maybe that's the whole destiny of the 49ers, or the whole destiny of Kyle Shanahan. I trust Brock not to mess it up. And until he proves it, he's not fucking Joe Montana, but neither was Steve Young, neither is anybody else, all right? Give the kid a chance. Leave me alone, because I don't want to see him being a cowboy. I don't want to see him taking chances. I want to see... He doesn't dink and dunk. The numbers don't bear that out. Do you watch the games? Until you have to. I don't want him taking risks. I want him playing with the offense. Playing within the offense. I don't care about CMC going for the MVP. I don't give a damn about Ayuk going for that big contract. I definitely don't care about Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year. I don't care about Brock Purdy proving he's the elite quarterback. I just want a fucking Super Bowl. Excuse my language. I just want my team to win. Do what you got to do to win. And you know what? When the time is right, Brock Purdy, you want to be a cowboy, be the gambler, brother. For right now, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to take a risk, and know when to run. And we'll be having fun in Las Vegas at a Super Bowl party. All right, what to watch for? Seahawks, that's the future. But we are week to week. Every week is a Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you what to watch for. 49ers in Seattle. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's go. All right. What are the main questions about Brock and the 49ers? First matchup to watch. Can the 49ers offense, can the receivers beat press man? Ayuk and Debo. The 49ers had some problems against the Browns, against good cornerbacks. All right, they had good cornerbacks, and so do the Bengals. They have like sub 340 cornerbacks. Look, that's hard to beat. Can Debo and Ayuk shake these guys? I really like Devon or Devin or Devon. I call him Devon Witherspoon. This rookie is pretty good. They did pretty well against Nakua and Kupp last week against the Rams. And I like Woolen and Witherspoon. I like their corners. Jamal Adams may not play, but he may or may not play every week. That's just always his question. I want to see if the 49ers can get open against some top corners. All right, that's game within the game. Can the 49ers get off against top corners? And if not, how can Brock respond? Let's find out. Watch if the 49er receivers can get open. Let's find that out. What I love about the Seahawks defense, their corners. Never count on a team that has Kobe Bryant and Michael Jackson on the same team. They have two V's, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson. I tell this joke every time we play the Seahawks. Nobody gets it, but I'm a nerd. Let's go. All right. On the flip side, I made a big deal about my man, Isaiah Oliver. The man just gets beat deep. 49ers adjusted. Steve Wilkes did a great job. Our answer was Ambry Thomas. But boy, we're going to have our work cut out for us on Thursday. You got Lockett and DK Metcalf. A lot of people are questioning Charvarius Ward. Big matchup. Seahawk receivers versus 49er defensive backfield. First of all, Geno Smith, is he going to play or not? I think he's going to play. That'll be a big deal. But I want to see how the 49er defensive backfield steps to the challenge, especially against DK Metcalf. I think the main challenge with the 49er defensive backfield, if there is one, that a lot of people complain about the PIs. It's an issue. Ward can be kind of handsy. Javarius can be kind of handsy. But, man, the speed. If one thing the 49er defensive backfield is not, it's fast. Steve Wilkes came in with a plan. The 49ers get beat deep too much, too many big plays. But as you very well know, the problem has been we're playing too damn soft. We couldn't get no damn sacks. There was no damn sacks. So now, it's not that we're just playing press man. We're mixing it up. We're disguising coverage. Now, this is why I love the matchup. Is that Pete Carroll is not just defensive coach. He's a defensive back coach. So he should be able to read, like if there's any scheming, any kind of deception in our defensive backfield, is he going to be able to coach up his receivers, Geno Smith or Lockett, whoever's back there? Is he going to be able to read the disguise and make the 49ers just play man to man, where it's athlete versus athlete, not necessarily man to man, but athlete versus athlete. Charvarius Ward versus DK Metcalf. What's going to happen? Javarius got toasted last time we played Metcalf, but it wasn't enough, baby. I think, as much as I love Metcalf as, this guy's a freaking shoot. He's a monster, man. But he can get kind of pouty if things don't go his way. A lot of criticism for Javarius Ward. I like Javarius. I'll tell you why. Not a lot of cornerbacks. And I think he's had a heel issue since training camp. Not a lot of cornerbacks on kind of, bum legs can give you something. I love that he's out there playing. I like that he's giving us a shot. Look, he is kind of handsy. He likes to be aggressive. I want to see that matchup because this matchup is a preview. Because, look, bottom line is, we got to go week to week, but we got to beat the Eagles. So Lockett and Metcalf, that's practice. That's a preview for A.J. Brown and Smith on the Eagles. That just is what it is. So this is getting us ready for next week. We got to play this week. We got to beat Seattle. Eyes on Seattle, but it's going to tell us all. It's going to give us some. It's going to give us some data on how the 49ers will deal with that kind of matchup. All right. So watch for that. Watch for the 49, the whole thing, because I'm not okay. Like I mentioned, Pete Carroll. He knows DBs. He's a defensive back coach. He was a San Francisco 49er defensive coordinator. And what to watch for? Ambry Thomas had an okay week last week. And if there's a prototype of what you want, what the 49ers want, and what Seattle wants in defensive back, it's the 6 foot tall, about, just under 200 pound Ambry Thomas, the long arms. He can play press. He could, he's tough, but inconsistent. I guarantee you that at some point in time, if Pete Carroll just hasn't totally lost it, and people will complain about his, he's not an offensive coach, but he's not stupid. If he's smart, if he hasn't totally lost it, he's gonna see if set up Ambry Thomas somehow on DK Metcalf or Lockett. They're gonna find Ambry Thomas and see what he's about. All right, when there's 3 wide receivers, they're gonna I guarantee, because they're remember, this is a within division rivalry. It's not like the Jags. It's not like Tampa Bay, where they're out of division. Seattle knows us very well. They can't stand us. They know every damn thing we're doing. Pete Carroll is stalking us. They're gonna test Ambry Thomas. Watch for that. And watch for guys like Luter Jr. and what's my buddy's name? Here we go. Go to the roster. Everybody, I'm prepared. Your memory doesn't work. Always have a backup. What's my dude's name? What's the backup corner? What's my dude's name? Sam Womack. Womack. I want to see what Womack and Luter got. We had Jason Verrett, old 49er. We had him in. We gave him a workout. He's not signed yet. 49ers want him. There's a lot of talent. Ambry Thomas, a prototype. Just forgot his name again. Sam Womack. I liked him. Luter. I haven't seen him. I heard good things. Maybe Verrett down the line, but none of them are proven. This should be the game. You got a division rival who knows the team. You got a physical specimen in Metcalf. I know Lockett has a hamstring, but I guarantee you, I won't guarantee you, because some of these coaches are idiots. They're not as smart as me. Excuse me. But I guarantee you're going to test that. And again, if you're a DB coach, you're going to test DB. Speaking of young DBs, Jair Brown, man. Tampa Bay tested him right away. They toasted him right away. Man, but he came back. A setback was a setup for a comeback. People were saying he's MVP of the game. He definitely closed it. Let's watch Jair Brown. Definitely what to watch for. Jair Brown on this list. Safety out of Penn State. I've been kind of clamoring for him. I've been asking for Jair Brown, and here's the reason why. Talanoa Hufanga has been good. I think he's had a knee injury the whole time. He's nursing that. I hope it's not this ACL didn't have anything to do with that, because he went out there and played his heart out. He played hurt for the 49ers. And Taj Gibson, he's been really good for us too. They're two ball magnets. But neither of them are that fast. Neither of them are great one-on-one coverage. And this year, no one's really packed a punch in the run game. And Jair Brown, I'm not saying he's a step up, but he's a menace. He's there in the blitz game. He wants to go in there and boom, be physical. Like he did everything you need him to do. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, he's a young guy. You're going to get torched a little bit. Bam. But then he made a play in the end zone on Evans. And then bam, he knocked the tight end, the ball out of his hand. The ball's up in the air, like Gibson and Hufanga. He made the play. All those things. Some mistakes for a young guy. Some turnovers. He's a ball magnet like Gibson and Hufanga. This is good stuff, but I like the physicality. Okay, outside of speed, what the 49ers defensive backfield is missing to me has a little bit of thump. And I think Jair Brown can bring that thump in the 49er defensive backfield. Watch for that, but hey, if you're a head coach or a defensive coordinator, or if you're an offensive coordinator, if you're a defensive back, that's your specialty, like Pete Carroll's is. He's gonna say, "Hey, I know young DBs. You got to test that guy." So watch for Ambry Thomas and Jair Brown to get tested. If not, then Pete Carroll maybe you don't deserve to win the division. If Pete Carroll, I'm calling you out, Pete. If you don't test a couple of inexperienced defensive backs, you don't deserve to win the division. Because if you don't, your game's back. Watch for Seattle to be wilding out there. All right? Here we go. All right. Kenneth Walker, tremendous running back for Seattle. He may not play. But Zach Charbonnet, he's a tough guy. He's a big guy. 49ers have had trouble stopping the run. But I've said it. The 49ers front four, now that we got Chase Young, this front four, even though Javon Hargrave's a pass rusher, Nick Bosa's a pass rusher, Chase Young's a pass rusher, Armstead, Hargrave, Bosa, and Chase Young, they can stop the run. They can't. They are complete players. You look, Hargrave's known as a pass rusher, he is, but look at that big booty. You said the brother he got low man. Tell me if low man can't win with that booty. He did it in Pittsburgh. He can do it. It's usually not that much of a factor because the Niners just kind of been whipping it. They've been whipping ass early, so I don't. It's like it's yet to be seen. It's like, can Brock come back? I don't know because I ain't seen it yet because he ain't needed to do it yet. And let's keep blowing them out. The answer to these problems is, hey, if you ain't got a problem, don't make a problem you don't got. You feel me? Let's go. Keep kicking ass. But the obvious answer to a tremendous pass rush is the screen game, and that's actually Charbonnet, if I'm saying it properly. I speak American. Zach Charbonnet. I apologize for not saying your name right, brother. No disrespect. But your specialty is the screen games. That he's a screen game running back. But like Steve Luke says, the answer and the Seattle has a nice line. They have a good. They're pretty good. But the answer to that is kick ass. Because when you got guys falling over, you got helmets falling off. When you got havoc in the screen game, it's hard to make that touch pass over one dude. When you're getting knocked, guys at your feet, guys, in your hands, in your face, and linemen falling all over the place. You got pandas back there. Say hi, panda. When you got all kinds of, I'd rather have aggression. You can't lose your aggression because that's why we lost 3 games. All right. But if you beat your man's butt and you cause havoc, it makes that screen pass a little bit harder. But with this, front four, it's scary. So you're going to get the screen game, another chance for the 49ers to stay aggressive and beat the screen game with Zach Charbonnet. Let me see if I'm saying this thing right. Brother, I'm sorry I'm mocking your name, dude. Look, out of respect, I'm going to say this guy's name right. Zach Charbonnet. But I like her. I'm respecting your screen game, Zach. All right. Okay. And of course, the 49er offensive line, I don't want to beat it to death. But we got some questions at guard. Spencer Burford has a knee injury. Aaron Banks still the toe. We got. I don't know who these guys are behind him. Okay. This is something to watch for. Watch the injury report for the 49ers. Okay. Look at Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks is still questioned with the toe. He might be able to play, and he better, because Spencer Burford. I'm always challenging him. Please don't hold anybody, right? He's a good player. He's not strong. John Feliciano, that's a good player. That's a rugged old guard with strong paws, and strength. I like Burford and I like McKivitz. They're just not strong, and Brendel. They're just not strong dudes, but they're not lacking effort or skill. They're going to get better. They're young. One thing you can get is stronger. They don't have that grown man strength yet, but I think they should be in there, right? But after this, you got these guys like Ben Bar. They got guys coming in off the street. That's something to watch for. Is Burford gonna play? Is Aaron Banks gonna play? If Banks or Burford play, we're gonna be okay, because John Feliciano, I like him. He's done well. But after that, it's guys from the street. And it's really hard to pick up Kyle Shanahan's offense, his run game, all the razzles and the dazzles and all your responsibilities. You need to know where to be. And maybe watch for Jalen Moore's drafted as a guard. They want to have him be a guard. He's been really important as a left tackle. He held his own when Trent Williams is out. But these other guys, I don't want to put them on blast. Watch for this guy to suck. But watch, Gold Star. If you are filling in for I don't know who they're gonna put in. If it's not Burford, and Feliciano's playing for Banks, that's gonna be tough. So watch the injury report, because we want to make sure Banks or Burford plays, because what you need to be in a Kyle Shanahan offense is smart. You need to know where to be, or you're like Jordan Mason. You ain't gonna touch the field. All right, it's getting late. What I want you to do is watch and enjoy the game. And the same thing I'm always asking Kyle Shanahan. I'm like, bro, give me, if you're not going to give me Jordan Mason, give me Elijah Mitchell. Grant Cohn asked about Elijah Mitchell, and why Mason isn't getting the ball. He really didn't get an answer. It's not about trust, but you know what? If you just told me Elijah Mitchell hasn't fumbled in the NFL or in college his whole damn career, that's good enough for me. You got to hold the ball. All right? And he holds the rookie 49er record for rushing yards in a rookie season. That's fantastic. All right? So if you're going to tell me that's what it is, it's all good. All right? And with that, I'm about to be out of here. I don't like that ending. I don't like this. Here we go. Bam, here we go. And with that, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching What to Watch For. Here you go, get Panda. Come here, Panda. Panda's been shy ever since he got his haircut, but I think Panda looks adorable. So from me, from the bottom of my heart, and from Panda's heart ears, this has been Gary Lamm and Mania. What to watch for. Keep it real. Keep it clean. God bless you all. So long. Say hello to my little friend. Say goodbye. Say goodnight. Can I have a kiss, Panda? Kisses? Yes, you go. All right. Bye, friends.